What are the things that you should do? What are the things that you shouldn't do? What are some tips that you can do during to improve, let's say, the experience of the viewers? That's what it's all about. So,
Yeah, I think the biggest mistake a lot of people make is they don't see their stream as a show. But you have to get into the mindset that your Twitch stream is like a TV show. So if you start out with your stream, you're gonna need to start out with an intro, like introduce like what is going on the stream. Hey guys, this is my name. This is what we're gonna do today. Welcome everybody. And a lot of people don't do that. They forget to do stuff like that. Also, with the end, you want to end a TV show. You want to end your stream. Make it an end. And the other thing that a lot of people kind of forget to do is if they start playing a game and they're getting into the gameplay, they forget to talk. And if you're not talking and you're just playing the game, then there is little entertainment value to be found. People are there to talk to you and just enjoy what you have to say about the game. And if you don't say anything about the game, they might as well just play the game themselves. So try to talk a lot about what you're doing and just give a little bit of your own personality and to create a bigger connection with your audience, try to look in the camera. A lot of people forget that too.
I'm looking indeed at this. I'm not doing it because I'm looking at let's say the OBS is the broadcasting software, and the screen that I see there, that's what I'm looking at. Because if I look at in the camera directly, all I would see is in my main screen I would just see the main presentation, but there's no interaction there. So it's indeed it's harder than it sounds. So indeed for me, it's thank you for that tip. But indeed I was already figuring it out myself that I should be look at the camera quite a bit more. But that's really a good one. And I think as well, it's all about interactivity. Like not only, let's say, talking to your audience. For now, I can't follow the chat quite well because of the problem with the Streamlabs OBS thingy. But indeed, it's really crucial, I think, to not only interact with your chat, but also, let's say, not only talk about the game, but also pick up things that people are saying. And I know on Twitch it can become a bit daunting because there are like, if it goes fast and you have a lot of viewers, the stream goes really fast, so it's really hard to follow. That's what moderators are for as well. So now I just gave up on following the chat, but still people know that they can ask a question, especially now for the people who tuned in later on. You can just put your question in the chat and we'll come back to it later on. So there's a bit of delayed interactivity, let's say, but there is interactivity. And I think for brands that's also something, and for creators as well, but also for brands something that's really crucial. Let's say you've streamers on board who sometimes stream on your channel, but it's important to stream yourself. Just like of course it will be like, for example, you're way more into streaming and you're way more, let's say, knowledgeable about it, and you can see it directly with my screen versus your screen. You're at ease, I'm looking everywhere and all these kind of things, but maybe that's okay. I think as a brand you have to be able to put yourself out there as well, and not only rely on streamers to, for example, create content on your channel, but a good thing to keep in mind is indeed to do some interactivity with the viewers then. So you can maybe just sit somewhere and just talk about, let's say, your brand or about something that is happening in gaming or whatever the main topic is that you're willing to talk about as a brand, and just look at the chat. Do not prepare too much and just engage with them, talk with them. How many people have the chance to directly talk with the people behind the brand? And I think that's something really cool and really offers value to viewers, but brands don't realize it in that way, I think.
It builds a lot of trust.
Yeah, true. And also other things that you can do for interactivity, I think playing games together is one. Are there things that you typically do with your audience, let's say, besides picking up what they are saying in chat? Maybe do you also do other things to engage with your audience during the stream?
I love to play like Mario Kart, and I play like Jack Party Box. If you want to like have an interactive game with your audience, that's a really good one.
Okay. And so then they play together, and because I know there are also like a lot of games who have like really Twitch integrations, for example, where viewers can vote if you can go to the next level and really influence the game. So all this kind of, okay, it takes a bit. I wouldn't do this for your first 2 streams, obviously, but maybe after you get a bit more used to it, that's also something to take into account. So what are things that I can do or take on challenges, for example, like, okay, if we achieve this, or if the viewers do this, for example, they if we achieve 500 votes on a question, I don't know, during a stream, then I will do something funny or whatever. I think you did it. You're planning a live stream, or you already did. You're planning it still, right? It's upcoming, right? A charity stream, sorry.
Yeah, my charity stream is from the 19th of May to the 31st.
Yeah, and indeed, I saw that you also.
Basically 2 weeks of charity streams.
Charity streams, by the way, is when you raise money, or maybe should let you explain what charity streams is about. You can maybe do it better than I can.
So you raise money for a charity, and usually you do something weird to kind of like pay back for it. So for example, if people donate to that charity, I will take a shot of lemon juice, or I will play a song on guitar, or I put googly eyes on my face, stuff like that. And that's just a fun way to raise money for charity.
Yeah,
and that's like a good way to do that on Twitch as well, because there's something called Tiltify, and with that you can collect money for the charity without having to collect it yourself first. So this way you don't have to get the money in your own hands, and you can't actually take it with you, and and that builds trust to your audience as well, because they know that the money will go to the charity.
Yeah, indeed. So these kind of, and there you do indeed challenges, like you put in advance, you communicate, like if you donate this amount, then I will do this. So indeed, that's you also need to communicate about it. Like if you're doing something special on your stream, like the communication part is really, let's say, vital, and you should really not only announce it during your stream, but people should have some kind of place, maybe on a web page or just on Twitter as a pinned message, where they could see like, okay, here is my stream information, here's the information about the stream, and this is what we're going to do, and this is, let's say, the concept. So I think that's really important, that you don't forget to do the promotion as well, and the explanation as well.